everyone, Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm going to show you just a couple of things from Big Lots. I went to Big Lots and I found just two things. I'm going to show you that, and then I want to show you some ribbon that one of you guys sent to me. Bless her heart, she's so sweet. So she sent me these 3 bolts of this ribbon. Wait till y'all see this. And I also wanted to share something from World Market with you that I like to spray on my linens before I iron them. Who irons anymore? I don't much. But when I do, I use this stuff. So I also have a few quick fire questions that I'll start with when we start our questions here. But let me start out with the ribbon first. Those of you who have been watching me for a while, I'm sure you have seen Amanda Thrasher and her comments. Well, I believe she is a wreath maker of immense talent, and if she is selling her wreaths, I will leave her information in the description. I need to touch base with her and see if she is selling her wreaths and if she would mind. If she's an extremely talented designer, let me tell you one thing, and she wanted to send me some ribbon. Bless her heart, I'm gonna cry. This is D. Stevens ribbon. This is the kind of ribbon that Bobby sends to me a good bit. But look at this ribbon. Is this not the most beautiful ribbon? It is D. Stevens, like I said, and she sent me 3, you guys, 3 bolts of this. And I cannot wait to use this. I cannot wait. And I am gonna make a little bow, not today, but I'll make a bow with this to put in my dining room. I wanna talk to you about the rest of my fall decor too, so don't let me forget that. But anyway, you will see this made up in a future video. So thank you so much, Amanda. I love this ribbon and it will get put to good use. You can be sure of that. It is absolutely gorgeous. And as y'all can see, just look at the tree back there. It matches my colors beautifully, just absolutely beautifully. Oh my gracious, is that gonna be pretty in this decor? So she gave me those 3 bolts or 3 rolls of ribbon. They're absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So 10 yards, that's 10 yards of ribbon. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so thank you so much, Amanda. Again, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Then one day, Chris and I were just tooling around town, and I said, honey, just stop in at Big Lots. That's about the only store that I haven't been in to look to see about what kind of fall decor they had. And some of you had told me that Big Lots had some blue decor in there, and you were right. You were right. Boy, howdy, they did have some. Now, I am about finished my decorating, but I could not. They had one of these left. And this is not one of the lighter weight kind of ones that they sold at Hobby Lobby and Michael's. I believe they sold it at Michael's last year. It's where I got all my blue ones that you've been seeing throughout my decor. This is heavier and almost like sounds like wood inside, you know? So, and it's got like a little copper colored top there. Is this not beautiful? A little velvet pumpkin. It is, sorry about the light. It is plush, you guys, very, very nice. And it was, I did not bring a pair of glasses with me. It was $14 and I paid $14 for it. It wasn't, you know, they don't really offer a percentage off. So I paid $14 for this. So, but I just thought it was pretty, and they only had one, and I wasn't gonna let that one sit on the counter, you know, on the shelf all by itself, right? My goodness, it's beautiful. So I got that, and then the only other thing I got was this. Guess what? I'll give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count what I got here. My dad always used to say that. All right, Arlene, when he knew that the answer to the question was obvious, he'd say, is a school bus yellow? Or I'll give you 2 guesses and the first 2 don't count. I got me a table runner. Woohoo! A blue one. Look at this. Y'all know I have a solid blue, navy blue tablecloth on my dining room table, and I bought this for the sideboard. I do have a blue and white floral on there right now, table runner, but I just love this for fall. So I got this. It's 13 by 72 inches. and it was $8, y'all. This is thick. This is nice. Big Lots has some nice stuff, you know. $8 for this. I love it. So grateful, thankful, blessed. That's me. I feel like, well, I'm grateful and I'm thankful, and you know, I feel blessed with my family, especially. So love it. So I got that. So that's going to go on my dining room sideboard. So, and what I was talking about that, I spray on my linens, mostly tablecloths. That's what and table runners. That's normally all I iron. I very rarely iron clothes, except for maybe a dress shirt of Chris's if we're going somewhere really nice. But most of my clothes don't need to be ironed, and you know, so I don't iron. But we went into World Market. Chris is looking for some old-fashioned candy, is what he was looking for. And I thought, well, maybe World Market might have it. I think I found some in Ross one day, and it was like lemon drops, you know, and he's having trouble finding it. So, but anyway, we went into World Market looking, didn't find the candy, but I did find some of this linen spray. And they have it in 2 different scents. This one is Citrus Breeze. Believe that's what that says, Citrus Breeze. And there was another one, lavender or something or another. And this is just I like this scent. I like lavender, don't get me wrong, I like the lavender scent, but I like a clean, fresh scent a little bit better. And that's what this is, kind of a clean, ooh, it's a little strong. Kind of a clean, fresher scent than the lavender would provide me. This is just my preference. Smell it when you get it. I wish we could have smell it too, but I could, you know, let you smell it. But anyway, I was really glad to see it in there. They had gotten rid of it for a while. I think with the COVID, you know, I think I'm finding in a lot of the stores that the COVID has really affected retail. But the stuff that I buy anyway, like they were out of this for months. Now, what in the world, why everybody would buy this out, I have no clue what this has to do with anything with COVID, but they couldn't get this in. I think it was probably just the transportation from the manufacturer or wherever they get it from to World Market. But they do have it in now, so I'm really happy about that. So I did get that, and it was like oh my goodness, y'all. Why didn't I bring my glasses? $5.99, $5.99 for that. That's cheap for that big old bottle. And it smells so good, and it lasts. The last bottle, I just got done using it this winter. So I would say it lasted me probably 5 years. I'm not even kidding, you know, 4 or 5 years for this bottle. That's how much I don't iron. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, let's get started with these questions, huh? Well, no, first let me go into a little announcement here I want to make. Well, y'all, I tell you, I made an executive decision for myself here. First of all, I'm not sure if you'll be seeing this. I'm hoping you'll be seeing this on Sunday. And Chris and I are at the kids' house today. That's where we are. We're at the kids' house, and we're visiting with Candace and Dustin and little Mav. And so I decided, instead of trying to kill myself to get that living room, dining room, and everything decorated while doing my videos, while editing and doing all of that stuff and taking up half of October, I am going to go ahead and finish doing my little touches in the living room and dining room and foyer. And you guys will see the end result in there in my home tour that will go up on Thursday. I will not have a Tuesday video, Monday or Tuesday video this week, I don't think, unless something comes up real quick. But I'm not expecting to have any, I'm not planning on having any other videos between Sunday and Thursday. I'm going to be taking time out to really get my house straightened up and cleaned up and spiffed up so I can do my home tour, my indoor home tour. And y'all know I like to do my home tours up right. What I do with my home tours normally is I will walk through and narrate all the way through and tell you about all of my decor, even though, and those of you who are with me all the time seem, you know, through all my vignettes, seem to really like it when I take the time to do that. And I tend to stand back and show you the whole house, you know, in big sections so that you're not just seeing the one vignette, you know. So I do that first, and then I do an evening tour with mostly all of the lights except for my decorative lights out, so that, and I just go through with music and just let music play. Excuse me, I feel like I'm gonna choke here, hang on. And I usually provide a minute mark so that if you don't want to hear me yammering along, then you can skip to minute mark, whatever it is, and I'll flash it up on the screen at the beginning of the video to show you. If you don't want to hear me narrating, you can go to this minute mark and just watch the tour to music. So I always combine both videos into one video. That's the way I've been doing it for the last several years, and you guys seem to really enjoy those, even though that does make for a long video. You know, I encourage you, I've had complaints in the past about how long my videos used to be, not so much anymore, but you know, if I'm doing a bow tutorial or something in a video, you guys, my video is going to be a little longer just because it takes a while to teach, you know. So, and I do a lot of bow tutorials because you guys ask me to do the bow tutorials, you know, and I love to be a teacher. I love to be a teacher if I can at all. You know, I come from a family of teachers, so to say that I am a teacher in any way, shape, or form is a really cool thing for me, you know, and my little bit of self-esteem. You know, I had such low self-esteem when I was in school, you guys. I was so quiet and shy and backwards in school. And it really wasn't until I got into my high school years that I felt like, you know, I could do anything special. You know, I never felt like I could do, and that was only because of my singing. And that was because of my singing in high school, you know, but, you know, it was difficult with me growing up. So anyway, lost my whole train of thought. Boy, I went off on a tangent, didn't I? So anyway, regardless of all that, my videos, you know, those home tours can be a little long. So I encourage you, if you're watching them and you're like, my goodness, Arlene, that's an hour long or whatever it ends up being. Might not be that long because I'm not doing upstairs this time. And I'm not doing outside. So it's just the indoor spaces. Regardless of how long it is, I encourage you, if it's too long when you first start looking at it, just pause it and come back to it later, you know, or watch a little bit and go do something else and then, or go watch somebody else and then come back, you know, if you want. So, you know, but a lot of you, the majority of you, let me put it that way, the majority of you really enjoy seeing both types of video in one video and having it in one place. So anyway, all right, so I wanted to announce that. So this video should be up on Sunday, and then my next video will be Thursday, October the 1st, and it'll be my fall indoor home tour. Yay! Lord willing, anyway. Okay, so let's go through these questions. I'm going to start with my quick fire questions. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And these are just questions I can answer really quickly and don't have to give much explanation to, and that I answered in person where this person asked them. I didn't put their names down for these. First one is, love the dough bowl. Where did you get it? Well, I got my dough bowl from Hobby Lobby last summer of 2019 for 90% off. And it was $130 to begin with. So I really made out like a bandit with that dough bowl. Okay, the second one. Are you going to put multicolored lights on your Christmas tree for Sweet Maverick? And as much as I would probably like to do that, I don't think I will. I think I'm going to stick to my white lights because we just switched to white lights the year before last, and I really like how it looks. And we have a way of doing it, and we have enough white lights so that we can do it. So I probably will not go back to multicolored lights. Now I'm going to have all my little Christmas trees that we'll have, you know, here that sit on the ivy table. They'll have all the multi-lights. And then this little tree, well, a tree I have that sits in that place where that fall tree is a flocked tree. And it is so pretty lit up, and it's done all in red and whites. And that is a pretty little tree there, and I think he's gonna love it. He loved the white lights of this tree. He just loved it. So I can't wait to show him around this house at Christmas. Oh my goodness, he and I are gonna take a little walkabout, you know? We're just gonna take a little walk all the way. I can't wait. There's something special about grandkids, y'all. Sorry, but there is. There's just something really special that I just didn't expect. I heard you guys telling me, but buddy, it's true. Okay, the next one. I was wondering what kind of pads, if any, do you use on the bottom of your chair legs to keep from scratching your floors? You know what? I searched around here. Chris isn't here right now, and I searched around here and I couldn't find what he uses, but I can tell you they sell them in like Lowe's and Home Depot, and they're little felt pads, and they either come in circles or squares, I guess, depending on what the bottoms of your chair legs are, you know, and that's what we use. That's what we use, which I didn't care for with the dog hair. Sometimes I would have to reach down and pull off all the hair, you know, from the bottoms of my chair legs sometimes. So, but that's what we use, and that's what, through the years, that's what we found to be the easiest. So, and okay, so that was that. And I know, Marion, I know you asked that question, and Ryan, I know you asked the light question. I can't remember who did the dough bowl question, and I can't remember who asked me this one. But she said, does Danielle have a YouTube channel? And yes, 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 Danielle does have a YouTube channel. Her YouTube channel is Danielle's Decor. I highly encourage you to go over there and check out her videos. She is the sweetest little spirit on this planet. She really is so sweet, and a bundle of talent, you all. I am not even kidding. She makes it look easy peasy, lemon squeezy. She is awesome. So I highly encourage you, Danielle's Decor, to go over and check out her YouTube channel. So there's my quick fire questions, and now I have 7 more questions, and I think I have some questions within questions, and I've got them blown up really big. That's why I didn't bring my glasses, because I blew the questions up. Okay, and I haven't read through these, so hopefully I won't stumble along too much with these when I try to answer. Number 1, Amy in 7th Heaven. Hi, Arlene, I love your home and look forward to your fall and Christmas videos so much. I do have a question. Do you consider yourself a morning person or a night owl? I am finding as I get older, I am able to accomplish more in the evenings than early in the day. Maybe I'm just weird, LOL. Also, I have so enjoyed seeing photos of your precious grandson. Oh, what a blessing. Well, thank you so much, Amy. Thank you for the question. And I am not a morning person, y'all. I'm not. Don't look at me. Don't even look my way. Don't even look my way. Chris is like, yeah, hello, good morning, Arlene. I'm like, yeah, good morning. You know, I am not a happy camper in the morning. I am not. And until I have my first cup of tea in me, and until I have about a half an hour just to wake up and find my, you know, find my happy place, I am just a grumpy morning person. So I tend to get a lot done in the evenings too, Amy. You've heard me say on my videos sometimes, oh, you guys, I've come back and I've like decorated this hutch up. Sorry, I didn't turn my camera on. I've just got to decorate, you know. And I guarantee you that that's what I'll be doing this evening, is I'll be walking in the living room and dining room and doing little touches here and there, you know, not turning the camera on. Just, I want you all to have a surprise too. To be honest, with my decorating, I want you guys to have a surprise. I want the living room, dining room, foyer to be, not that it's going to be that much or anything special. I don't mean that. But I want it to be a little bit of a surprise for you. Something that you hadn't seen me do in the last, you know, just currently. So anyway, so I am definitely not a morning person. No, I'm not. Okay, thank you again, Amy. Okay, number 2, this is from Jill Sedler. Love your videos and that you share your life with us. I do have a question. When you and Chris have a meal together, where do you eat? We do eat in the kitchen when having something messy or when the grandkids are over. Otherwise, he loves to eat in front of the TV. I would rather in the kitchen. Compromising is the name of the game. Isn't that the truth? That is so true. Compromising is the name of the game. But, you know, we're like 2 old grandparents sitting out in our chairs with our TV trays. And we sit and we watch the news or a show. You know, we're watching a, what are we watching now on Netflix? Every evening we watch The Umbrella Academy, which is kind of a cute show. So we're watching that. So, but yeah, we do that. We sit there and we do, well, like you, we'll eat if we have something really messy or if we have company, you know, we eat here at the table, or, you know, even we used to, during the COVID quarantine, we used to eat our lunch at Cafe Island, which was the island, you know. So yeah, that's what we do. Thank you for that question, Jill. Okay, number 3, and this is from Mimi. And I'm thinking she might have more than one question in her comment here. So I'm going to read through the whole comment, and then we'll go back and we'll answer the questions. First, your hair looks beautiful today. Really? Well, thank you. I don't know what day it was in the scheme of things there with my hair. Second, can you please give a class on how to make a flower arrangement? because I really have no clue. I am one of the ones that goes into that box store and I ask them to make an arrangement for lots of money because I don't know where to start. What colors work the best together? How do you pick flowers for the arrangement? Which is better to use, floral foam or oasis? Do you need foam? How do I get the arrangement to hang down the sides like in all of those fall magazines? All I see is orange natural. All I say is orange natural. The arrangement is going to on the dining room table to the box store and they will go to work. The box store does make stunning arrangements, but the prices are very high. Why is it when I put an arrangement together, it looks like a hot mess? My answer is I have no idea. What am I doing? I have no idea what I am doing. I would like to know how to place an arrangement in my wooden bread bowl for fall and not damage the bowl. Thank you, Lee. Well, Lee, you are cute. I'm telling you. Well, I have done. I think I did give you a link to what it might have been my arrangement that I did up on the kitchen counter there, or it might have. I just did my dough bowl, so probably I gave you a link for the garden box up there that Chris made me. I didn't used to do flower arranging, to be honest with you. I have just done it since I've gotten on my channel, really gotten decent at it, you know, since I'm no flower arranger. I'm not educated with floral design, interior design or anything. I'm not educated. I just go with what I think looks the best. I'm fixing to talk about something else in this arrangement, but I'll show this to you right now real quick. I need to talk to you about something else in this arrangement. But I made this arrangement last year. Y'all probably remember. And I can put a link in the description for several of my flower arrangements, Lee, for you if you check the description box. I used Oasis and normally do use the Oasis in my floral arranging because I don't like styrofoam. Now there are times to use styrofoam when you need a sturdier base and something that you know is going to stay put and that kind of thing. But normally in a container like that, I will use the Oasis, and I will put it in and I will cut it tightly. Now I've also seen people use floral tape and they tape it. They put some floral tape over the top. They know they're going to cover it with florals and stuff, so they'll take floral tape and they'll tape it to the edges of the container. I think how I work with my arrangements, like with this one, I remember I found the container first and I really liked it, and I said, well, what do I want in there? And I knew that Bobby had sent me this ribbon, which I'm going to talk to you more about here in a minute, and I said, what else can I put in that? Well, I really like this. I'd never made anything like that before, you guys. Never really, I never had. And I said, how can I do this? So Chris and I really got together, and Chris is my husband, for those that don't know. He and I built a base of Oasis. And again, I'll give you this link for this in the description box. You know, I wish I could tell you. I think I told her in the comment, I wish I had a cheat sheet for flower arranging like I do for my funky bows. Unfortunately, I just don't. A lot of it is just what I feel like doing, what I feel like looks good together, and I just start poking it and I just start arranging it. I really have no rhyme or reason to the way I do things. Honest to Pete, I don't. And I wish I could tell you more, Mimi. I know I am not being a lick of help, other than to provide you with some links to show you how I've done some of my florals from beginning to end. You know, I told Chris, I said, I was telling him about your question the day that I found your question. And I said to him, I said, honey, I just don't know what to tell her. I know I'm going to sound like a blithering idiot trying to explain how I do my flower arranging. But I, honest to goodness, don't... Can you tell that I'm struggling here? I just don't know what to tell you because it just comes, and I hate to say this, but it kind of comes easy to me. You know, I don't think about it. I just do it. I just do it to make it look nice. One thing I will say is that I will pick like the container and a color scheme that I'm going for. For instance, when I did my pilgrims out there, I found the Pilgrim Lady, you know, and she has that red top. And you know, in my kitchen, I'm pulling in red instead of the burnt orange for fall. And she had the same red I was looking at, and the pumpkins in there are the same red as her top. And Mr. there has blue in it, which is not quite a cobalt blue, but it is a blue. So in my mind, when I saw those two together, I said, okay, I have the red and I have the blue and I have pilgrims, and I know those pumpkins are going to match, and I have those 4 pieces. So those were my 4 staple pieces, so to speak, that I utilized in that floral box. And I went with it. I found florals that matched. I used greenery. And as you can see, I used pine in this arrangement. I used ivy in that arrangement to give me some bulk. So, you know, I would say to pick your theme, and when you go to the store, think, okay, I'm going to be using that pilgrim with the red top. Let me get some red florals. Do I want to put greenery in it? Or what do I want to use as a filler? Do I want to put moss in it? Do I think I'm going to need to cover up, you know, the base of the flower arrangement? I'm just terrible at explaining this. I'm sorry. I wish I was better. So I hope it's helped you a little bit, what I've said, Mimi. But I just encourage you to try. I just encourage you to try. And practice really does make it easy, you know, each one better and better as you practice. And, you know, as far as getting things to hang out, all your florals will bend. So you can bend them whatever way, pretty many of them will bend. The stems will bend, you know, and just bend them the way you want them to go. And, you know, when you picture it in your mind's eye, okay, I want that to go down here. I want it to go up on this side, but I want it to trail down and kind of come out the other side, you know, kind of like I did this. You know, I wanted it higher on this side, but then it trails down and it's kind of hanging out, you know, on the bottom there. So colors are very important to me, though, I think. So that's another thing. Be careful with your colors. Be careful not to mix plaids and stripes if you're doing a bow in it. I don't like to mix plaids and stripes. Just me, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I could just ramble on forever about that, and I feel like I'm floundering to try to help you, and I hope I helped you a little bit. Okay, number 4. Sorry, Mimi or Lee, sorry. Number 4, Dr. Darnita L. Payton. She's a fairly new subscriber of mine. Hi, Darnita, and thank you so much for my cousin's name is Donita, so I keep wanting to call you Donita. Darnita. Spelled almost the same. Yours is a D-A-R and hers is a D-A-R-N and hers is a D-O-N. So Darnita. Asked me a very sweet question here, so I want to answer it. She says, Arlene, I truly appreciate the beautiful stories behind your wedding. I have 2 questions. I'd like to know if after so many years of marriage, would you say you know everything about each other there is to know, or do you still find something new about each other as time passes? Also, do you find you're completely comfortable with each other? I would assume yes, but always like to ask long married couples if they still get embarrassed in front of or feel awkward around each other at all. Thanks so much. I would say, as far as knowing everything about one another, I would think that everybody, you know, now and again, a little quirk comes up, or, you know, I'd like to sit here and say, I know him perfectly, you know, but I don't think that would be fair to Chris. I don't think that everybody knows anybody else's every nuance of everybody, you know. I don't know his every thought. I don't know his every wish. I know what we both hope and wish for, and you know, what our goals in life have been, and that kind of thing, and how we treat one another and how much we love one another, you know. But I think it would be unfair of me to say, yeah, I know every single thing there is to know about Chris, because I think that that's not doable for anybody to know everything about another, you know. I sure know a lot about him, but I don't think I know everything about him, you know. I may, but I don't think I do, you know. Also, do you find your, yes, I am completely and totally, unabashedly, unconditionally comfortable with Chris. No matter the situation, no matter what we're doing, no matter where we are, no matter, you know, what. I am completely comfortable with Chris. He is my person, you know. Of course, I always tell him if we were drowning in the ocean and I had my kids on one side of me and you on the other, you'd have to fend for yourself, buddy, because I'm saving my kids. You know, have you ever told that story before? You know, but he's my soulmate, you guys. He is my soulmate, and I love him to the moon and back, and to the moon and back 5 million times. And so very, very, very completely comfortable. So there you go, Darnita. You know, thank you for the questions. Those were good ones. Okay, number 5 from Kathy Brown. Hi, Arlene, I have a question. Do you and your lovely daughters ever have a mother-daughter's weekend getaways? If not, is this something you might do in the future? I love my mother-daughter weekends. We haven't for a long time, and I would love to. We are all very busy ladies, the 3 of us. Very, very busy. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't take time out to have a girlfriend's weekend. And I would sure love to do that, and we may. Now, next summer, we're all going to vacation, not just the ladies, but we're all vacationing, you know, in Myrtle Beach, so that will be awesome. And we'll make the 3 of us stop. I tease both of my girls, and I say, we're all 3 of us are overachievers, girls. I mean, you know, where in the world, what did we do? What, you know, how did we get this way, you know? But we are all overachievers. So I know it would be something that we all 3 would enjoy if we would just buckle down and do it and just take the time to do it, to have like a weekend, girls' weekend getaway. I think that'd be lovely. All of my lady cousins did ladies get together at Massanutten one year, several years ago. We didn't sleep the whole 2 nights we were there. Oh my land, we rode go-karts. We had a blast. We had a great time. Sat up and talked and laughed and sang and told jokes and told old stories and reminisced, and it was wonderful. It was a wonderful time. We keep saying we're going to do it again, and then, you know, something always gets in the way. Life gets in the way, you know. So, but we have those memories, that's for sure. So, Kathy, thank you for that question. Number 6. Okay, this is from Eleanor Gutzi. The dough bowl turned out so lovely, and what a deal you got on it. The whole theme you put together is perfect for the spot on your table, and the candles and the little pumpkins complete the scene. Ever consider getting some new bins and begin buying some blue and white Christmas decor? You could just ease into it, and your girls may like getting some of your memory-filled traditional decorations. I ordered orange ornaments this year and will be making a switch, at least in the living room, in which I have 3 trees, a tall one and 2 smaller flocked trees. Getting excited about switching over. Have a blessed week and enjoy putting up your outside decorations. Mailbox is a feast for the eyes. Can't wait to see the porch. And you've seen the porch now, Eleanor. Thank you so much. I was telling Chris, I said, because you're not the first to ask me if I want to do, you know, a blue and white Christmas. And as you can see by this, I would really love to do a blue and white Christmas. I think it would be beautiful. Now, I don't know whether this would be the color blue I would use, but that would be beautiful. I was thinking more of a cobalt blue or even a navy blue. But this goes in the front room, and I've kind of started to switch over the front room to this lighter powdery blue, and white and silvers kind of go in there. So I do have that side of the house done, but if I were going to do a blue and white and silver Christmas, I would want a punch of blue. I would want like the cobalt blue and a big fat silver and white. And I would like it to be icy and pretty and, you know, all of that. One of you mentioned that you thought it might look cold, and I think you might be right. It might look cold, and I don't like cold looking Christmas stuff, although this looks warm to me, this arrangement does. So, but bottom line, girls is, and guys, honest to Pete, I do not want to do it because I don't want the extra stuff. I just don't want the extra stuff, and I'm not willing to get rid of my traditional Christmas stuff that I have and been tweaking and working so hard on, especially since I've been in this house. I've been really gathering and tweaking, and I've got everything just about the way I want it. I don't know that well, I'm sure I'll buy something new. You know, I'm sure I will, but I have a lot, you guys, and a lot of it is, like I said, sentimental. And my girls have pretty much said that that's not their taste. You know, they probably won't. I mean, the sentimental stuff they might, the ornaments, some of the ornaments they might take for their trees after Chris and I are gone. I feel sure, I know they will, will take for their trees. But the decor stuff, a lot of it is sentimental because it's been gifts to me from you guys or from my family members, and that sort of thing. So I, honest to Pete, don't see me changing to blue and white for Christmas, even though it is a massive job to decorate this house for Christmas, because I do really switch everything out. So, but no, I don't think so, Eleanor. As much, I don't want to disappoint you guys. I don't want to disappoint you in not do it, but I've got to do what I feel comfortable doing, and at this time, anyway, I'm just not comfortable doing that. I would have had to start already, you guys. But I would have had to start back in September, to do that. That would be a huge, monumental undertaking. Not to mention, it would be an expensive one. And I know that, like you're suggesting that I just start, collecting a few things, but I really don't think I will. I really don't think I'm going to go down that road, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, number 7. This is from Wixom Fam. You talk about Bob. This is the last question, actually. You talk about Bobby and her amazing ribbon. I was just wondering, how did you find her? I've got an order into Bobby, by the way, that should be coming. So I'll show you that after the home tour, though. I'll show you that after the home tour. How did I find Bobby? I reached out to Bobby, and I can't remember where I saw her, or I was on her Perpetual Ribbons site. I don't know where I had seen her site from, you guys. I don't remember. But I reached out to Bobby, and I asked her if she'd mind if I gave her a shout out on my channel, because I had bought some ribbon from her that I loved, and I wanted to give her a shout out, and I asked her specifically if I could give her a shout out on my channel. And she said yes, and we got on the phone one day and we talked for about a couple hours and became fast friends, and that it's been, just great since then. We have a great relationship. She doesn't sponsor me, but she does give me, bless her heart, she's very generous, and she gives me a good bit of ribbon. And that's why I went ahead and I got a pretty big order coming from her. So, because I don't ever want anybody to feel like they need to give me anything. I don't need anything, you guys. And I always am telling her, now get off, stop giving me stuff, stop, keep it for yourself, keep it for somebody else who might need it or whatever. And she said, she always says that I've helped her. She calls me fancy. I'm really looking fancy today, aren't I? But she calls me fancy, and she's so sweet, such a sweet lady. She said, Fancy, you've helped me so much. And if I've helped her one little bit, then that's good. That's a good thing, So, but I did want to tell you that she told me yesterday, I was texting with her. Let me see if I can find that text box here. Here it is. She says, I have quite a few rolls of dusty blue velvet, both with and without gold back. Now, this is what I have this is without gold backing. I'll show you to you in a minute. And she was going to send me one to show you guys, send you a roll, or send me a roll to show you guys. But I told her, please don't, because I've already got this arrangement made. I knew right where this was. Chris ran down after we got back from lunch and grabbed it right off the shelves from down in the basement, because I didn't put it away. But this ribbon, you guys, it's Dee Stevens Dusty Blue Ribbon. And she says she's got quite a few rolls. So I would imagine it would be first come, first serve for you guys, though, or for whoever might want it. Now, warning, this is expensive ribbon, probably 30, I don't know, I'm not looking at her site, 30 some dollars for 10 yards, but it's beautiful ribbon, absolutely beautiful ribbon. And I wanted to show it to you. I've shown you this about 4 times in this video, but concentrate on the ribbon this time. Look how pretty that is. That is D. Stevens ribbon, and it is beautiful ribbon to work with. You guys, it will hold its shape wherever you put it. I am not even kidding you. And that is a funky bow, I think, that I made for this arrangement. And I made this arrangement partly around that color bow. But she wanted me to let you guys know that she has quite a few rolls of that available. So if you guys want any, go ahead and touch base with perpetualribbons.com and see. Let me show you the back of this, in the back of this ribbon. This thing is not easy to pick up. Every time I pick it up, it's heavy. But she says she has some with gold backing, and this has kind of just like a blue backing. I wouldn't say it's silk, but it's kind of a blue backing. Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful ribbon, you guys. So if you like that or would have any use for that in your homes, I would highly suggest that you, there's my snowman, fell over, that you check it out on perpetualribbons.com. But Bobby is a sweetie, and I'll tell you, she's an honest person, which is very important to me, as you know. I don't like dishonesty. I don't like people who go behind other people's backs. I don't like people saying negative stuff about other people. I just don't like any of that kind of stuff. So she is not like that. She's very honest, very communicative, and very straightforward and quick with her orders. So quick as she can. She does have some stuff going on, you know, as we all do in our lives, you know. So, but anyway, I highly recommend perpetualribbons.com. Bobby, B-O-B-B-I, at perpetualribbons.com. All right, that is it, y'all. That is it for all of my questions. So I'm gonna shut down now, and that I am completely up to date, as far as I know, with all of my questions now. So if you have more questions, of course, you're always welcome to leave them in the comments, and I collect as I go. As I read through the comments, I collect them. And then I will do another Q&A when it's part of another video. I am going to be looking for content after my home tour goes up, because I'm not going to start my Christmas decorating until the end of October, you know. Now, I'm sure Chris and I will take you on some rides through Spotsylvania and see the pretty trees when they start to change. But we haven't really had any changes of the trees yet. So, but I will be definitely starting on my Christmas decorating around October 31st, right after Halloween. I'm gonna get going on that this year. So, you know, I'll be looking for a little bit of content probably between October, you know, for the month of October. So not sure what we'll be doing, but I'm sure we'll be back as much as I can in the month to chit chat with you guys, answer questions, I don't know, do some crafting. I'm not sure what we'll do. Take some rides. I'm not sure what we'll do. But anyway, so that's it. One more time, let me reiterate that this will be the last video you see until October the 1st, and that will be my indoor fall home tour. So looking forward to bringing you that, and it's going to take me several days to get my house in order and to film it and then edit it. It takes me a long time to edit that video usually. So but anyway, I guess that's it. So I hope you guys have had a great weekend, and I hope that you have a next good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'll see you Thursday when I come back with my home tour. And so until then, take good care of yourselves. I hope that, you know, that all of you are able to see your loved ones now, or getting close to being able to see your loved ones now, and being able to do a little bit of travel, maybe between states at least, you know, to go and do some visiting, get out of our homes a little bit, breathe in some of the fresh air, and, you know, let some of the troubles fade away now, you know, as we, you know, gear up into the fall. So anyway, but let me just say that for those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around. And I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.